guys, and welcome to this week's reading vlog. The lighting is a little ridiculous. Here, we'll sit over here. I look really pale, but what else is new? So, it is Monday on January 6th at about 3 o'clock. I've got about half an hour until I have to leave for work tonight. And I have been doing a lot of adulting stuff today, and I haven't got really a chance to read or enjoy it. So I'm going to sit down. I'm going to read a little bit more of Fixer Up. I am going to make some hot cocoa and sit and just revel in the romance. And I tried starting Reverie today. I don't remember what the hell this is about. All I remember is there's a drag queen, and I'm pretty sure the drag queen is the villain, which I don't like that we're villainizing drag queens. So I don't know how I feel about that. Also, I'm like a chapter in, and they use like gay as like, oh, that's so gay, and I hate that. That's like one of like, if you want to piss me off in a book, like that is something like that will drive me nuts. And also if you use the word retarded, I like instantly like cringe, and I like have anger towards the book. So they use it as a, like I said, like a negative connotation, but I don't know. I'm trying to get the benefit of the doubt because I'm pretty sure the author is LGBT+. I may be way wrong, but I thought I read that in the synopsis that the cover letter sends. So that's my update. I do have to go to work, but I'm gonna sit down and read a little bit. I am on chapter 13. I'm at 167. If you guys don't know, or if you haven't been following along with my like reading vlogs, this one is about a girl who is the younger sister and the joke of her family. She is actually a clown that she goes and dresses up as a clown and entertains children at like birthday parties and events and such. And the boy who she has been in love with forever is a Major League Baseball player, but he got an injury, and so he had to force to retire early. So now he moved back to their hometown, and it's her brother's best friend, and he's basically figuring out how to deal with life after this setback of his dream. And also he has this nickname, which is Two Bats. So he is known as a womanizer, and he is like realizing that reputation is not following him, and he doesn't like it anymore, and it's affecting his life moving forward after this. So he's realizing that womanizer is bad. I'm like enjoying it. Like sexy scenes are good-ish. There's some things that like immediately throw me off in it, but it's good for the most part. I'm excited to see what Gabby thinks of it, and also all my notes, because I have some major annotation going on in here. So I'm gonna sit and read and have my hot cocoa, and I will check back with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is many hours later. It is about 12:40 in the morning, Monday night going into Tuesday, and I wanted to update you. I am about 200 pages into Reverie, and so I'm like officially halfway through this book, and I have many thoughts. So I mentioned that they used gay as like, oh, that's so gay. So now that I understand the characters a little bit more, they use this because the main character is gay and not in a very accepting area. He gets mocked a lot, and so him and his sister used that as to release tension type of thing. So it made it a little bit better. It wasn't out of like actual spite or anger or negativity, and they kind of make a little bit of jokes like that like throughout the book. This book, however, I think there's too much going on to know what it's doing. So I didn't really know what the heck was going on, like, or what the premise was, going into this book. This book is about basically dream travelers. You are very confused with the point of view that you are getting because he has lost his memory. So you have an unreliable narrator who doesn't know what's going on, is constantly questioning himself, questioning everything else, trying to figure things out. But in the premise of this entire book, even when he thinks he is figuring something out, you're like, but is this actually being figured out, or are you just thinking this? It's very convoluted, the plot lines. So what this is the Reverie is a dream state, and so there is a group of people who are immune to this dream state, and they can travel into this dream state of other people around them, and they act out these dream sequences, and they're the only ones that are conscious of the magical worlds around them, and they just have to like go along with the storylines that are in this person's head for whatever dream world they're in. And it's very confusing. I'm not connecting to any of the characters really, and I'm constantly left confused being like, what's the plot line here? Because it keeps jumping back and forth between someone has died to something going on in the dream world. Also, things that are in the dream world, it's hard to tell what's going to be important, what's just a dream, like what was affecting the dream, like are they affecting it when they're in the dream world, or is the person controlling the dream? Like there's too many questions. So I'm not loving this, and I just want to get it done, to be honest. I think it's an interesting concept. I think it doesn't work in the book format. I think it would have really popped on screen because you would be able to tell who was conscious and who wasn't, and tell like what characters knew what was happening, what was not, what was being controlled, what was not. I think that can be shown a lot better. I don't think the book format really works for this premise. Very interesting idea, but I just felt like there was too much happening here to be able to really land what they were trying to do. So I'm obviously going to continue reading or listening to it, but I'm not loving it. I'm just reading it to get it done because I got to be able to talk about it this Friday. So I'm halfway done with this, which is great because I just started that today. And then I am still going through Fix Her Up, and I was talking to my coworkers about it, and I'm like, how can I love a book and also cringe at it so hard in like the same page? Because it's very problematic, and like the toxic masculinity in the book is a little much. There's some cringy parts for me, but I enjoy it, and then we're starting to see a bit more sass from Georgie, but I like don't love the couple. I don't love the relationship, but then there's like parts that I like get into, and it's such an easy read. So that's my update. I'm gonna sit down. I've got my kitten here. I'm gonna sit down and read a bit more of that tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, this is a super quick update. I'm about to leave for work, but I wanted to update you. I have been reading this for a little bit this morning. I want to say though, I'm a little sad because look how much like the paint is chipping off of here, and it looks like so beat up now. Like this got like bent somehow. So I'm sad about that because this is supposed to be a gift for Gabby. But I'm still having a lot of fun, like enjoying it, and I'm now on page 250, and I'm definitely getting some use of my stickers finally. I'm having a lot more. Like I said, there's several different annotations on like every page, or at least every 2 pages. So you can definitely tell like when I'm getting into it, and I've got like stickers I'm able to use now. So I really hope she likes this one. I hope she's like able to chuckle at it enough because there's some like issues in here. But like it's still a fun time, so I hope she likes it still. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring this to work and keep on reading this, and I will update you guys probably tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. I'm also going to hopefully get a good chunk of Reverie done so I can be done with that and move on to my next audiobook. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it has been one, a hot minute since I have updated you, and also it's been a hot minute since I've been back in my beautiful library. We've been cleaning things out, so this entire room is like filled with stuff because we're cleaning out the closet that's directly in front of me right now. Hi, Watson. So I haven't been able to film anything in here. Also, why, like, you guys haven't seen sit-down videos from me for a minute. So now that it's all like taken care of and my library is back in order, I can finally be back in here and film. But I wanted to update you guys on my reading progress. So I had to finish Reverie by Ryan LaSala. This was the Barnes & Noble book club pick, and the book club was tonight. It is Friday at almost 11 p.m. at night, and I wanted to update you guys on what I thought and my reading because I finished it in 2 days. This was easy to listen to, but also I was confused the entire time. And that's kind of the overall census with the book club that I went to tonight. They really enjoyed it. I did not. I ended up giving this a 2 out of 5 stars. So much could have been done with this, and it just felt like it was too big of an idea or too many ideas for one book. I think this format would have been really, or this book would have been really good in a different format, such as a movie or a show, where we could have seen a lot more happening and understanding that way, versus here it just kind of got muddled with what was going on. My biggest complaints with this magic system has to have structure. You have to have structure to be able to push against those boundaries and know what's okay and what's not okay, and that is going to set up the foundation for the world and for the magic in it. This didn't have a magic structure, so when things would happen, they didn't explain why this certain thing was okay and the others weren't. It just was whatever the author wanted. And so I really didn't like that because it was very hard to follow. It really irritated me at the beginning of the book. You're starting out with someone who has amnesia and slowly gets his memory back, but you don't see him understand what's happened before. He just like comes to accept things and there's no explaining. So he is in the know eventually of himself, but there's no explaining to the reader, so you are still lost. There's so many issues I've had with this one. 2 out of 5 stars. I would not recommend this to people. We had a really good book club because there was a lot of things that we were trying to figure out and we were discussing. And I like all of the representation. There's several different forms of queer representation in this book. There is representation of drag queen culture, how people are treated based on their stereotypes and judging a book by its cover. Talks about accepting yourself. There's so many good messages in here. I just think the author had so many good ideas, and so he just jammed it all into one. I would be interested in reading from this author in the future if he just got a little bit more experience. And this is a debut novel, and I think maybe that has some play into it, that things fell through the cracks, and it was very obvious to me reading it. And after discussing, I got a lot of validation from even people who enjoyed the book, being like, this point doesn't make sense, can you explain it to me? And they were also baffled by how there was several things just that fell through the cracks. So fortunately I did not like this one, but the book club was a lot of fun. And I'm very excited for next month. I don't have the book, but it is a Love Boat Taipei, which sounds really freaking cute, and I've already bought the audiobook for it, so I want to start that soon, and I hopefully will have the physical copy soon. But I will show you the picture of what it looks like next month, for February's. It's on February 7th. You guys can all go to your local Barnes & Noble if you want to join into the book club. Look how dang cute this cover is. I'm super excited about it. And it talks about like Chinese American families and the pressure put on their children to perform and to do well, and they send her off to the main character, which is Ever, which we were talking about tonight, and her name is Ever Wong, very similar to Everyone, so I don't know how I feel about that. But Ever Wong gets, I can't unhear it. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. But Ever gets sent off to Taipei for this prestigious summer program, and it turns out that it's like supposed to be for academics and things like that, but it turns out that it's basically like a teen meet. They call it a meat market, but like M-E-E-T market, where they like match up people. And there's like this Wonder Boy that they even say in the synopsis as Wonder Boy, and he's like on the fast track to Yale, and basically it's like a bunch of rich kids who she may not be privileged, I'm not sure. And she's supposed to be going there to further her curriculum and studies, and basically no one cares there, and they just want to party, and it's just like socializing. It's totally up my alley. I'm such like a reality TV trash, and this feels very reality TV / contemporary. Like, it sounds real cute, and I'm excited for it. So that's for next month, and I can't wait to start that audiobook. But my audiobook that I have picked up now that I have finished my book club book is actually going to be one for Gabby and I's book club, which is going to be the second book of the Children of Blood and Bone series, Children of Vice and Virtue. But I wanted to get a refresher, since it's been about a year since I've read that one, that I am listening to Children of Blood and Bone currently. I just started this tonight, and I'm already an hour and a half into this. So I've got 16 hours left. Like, I'm remembering it quite a bit. So I have it on a little bit of faster speed to listen to it, and then I will jump into Children of Vice and Virtue. I am still currently reading my Gabby book, which is Fix Her Up, and I'm still really enjoying that. I don't know, I haven't really gotten that much farther into it, but I'm definitely going to read some more tonight, and I will update you guys tomorrow. So that is my update, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, and welcome to my other update. I don't know how to greet it. What is life? I'm such a mess. I wanted to update you guys. I'm still reading Fix Her Up. I've got like 75 pages left. I will say this book is very polarizing, and I didn't realize that when I picked it up. I just happened to look at Goodreads reviews today, and it's like either people really loved it, or they're like 3 stars, or hate it, or DNF'd it. So that's a thing. I'm hoping Gabby will get some enjoyment out of it. So I will say it's not a favorite of mine, but it's definitely enjoying it. And it's got a lot of just like smut, straight smut in this. And I don't care for some parts, and there's like some questions. Like, Travis is a sort of interesting character. I wish we got more like actual storyline. It's pretty bare for the storyline. But Travis is not my favorite like heartthrob. I get the appeal, but he's a little bit too controlling for my taste. And he's like, I don't know. There's so many issues in this book too. So as I'm reading it, like, I'm like definitely using the WTF stickers a decent amount, or being like the flipping off sticker. So this is not one that I would recommend to everybody, and I'll be interested to see how Gabby likes this one. But it's very easy to read. It's a good just like binge book. But there's definitely some problematic things in here. Like, there's literally a sentence in here that says, "I want to own her." And I'm just like, what the fuck? Because not okay with that. And then my other WTF is, warning, the next sentence is explicit. It says, "A man using her mouth, she'd never felt more like a woman." And I just... what? No. So, there's some definitely cringy bits. Oh, and the dirty talk in this is very cringy as well for me. So, I'm enjoying it. but there's definitely some downfalls, and I wouldn't recommend this just like off the bat. But I'm having a good time like annotating it and laughing through some bits, and I am enjoying it. I'm kind of, I don't know if I've already mentioned this with this book, but the main character is a clown. Like, she literally is a clown, and she like wants to be in party entertainment, and she dresses up as a clown, and I just am like, of course, the like stunning understated girl moonlights as a clown, or I guess daylight. She does this, and that's her job, is she's a clown from a wealthy family, and I'm just like, okay. Anyway, that's my update for the night. I did listen to a little bit more in Children of Blood and Bone. I am now on chapter 4. I'm almost to that 2-hour mark, so I've got a little under 16 hours left. So, Sherlock says hi. Yeah. And I will see you guys on Sunday, because it's midnight and I need to decompress and take off my makeup and go to bed somewhat soon. So, what'd you think, kitten? Yeah? Hi. I know. There's something in your eye. So we are gonna go do that, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will finish up this vlog. Hey guys, this is gonna be the last clip of this vlog. I just wanted to wrap this up quickly. I ended up finishing, today's Monday, by the way. I ended up finishing Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. I'm gonna give this one like a probably 5 out of 5 stars. Like you've seen in this reading vlog, there's several problematic things in this, but it's still a good ride, and there is like a lot of good scenes, and I really liked how the ending were like wrapped up, and I think Gabby is definitely gonna like the ending bits. So I enjoyed this, and actually today, the day that this posts, actually tomorrow, what's today? It's on the 14th. The second one releases. Yeah, tomorrow. The second one releases, which is the second in the series, and I didn't realize this was going to be a series. This is the Hot and Hammered series, and I may pick it up just because I like those characters seem a bit more complex than these characters. So I don't know. It follows another couple in the friend group that has like been created in this book, so I may pick it up actually, and that one is called To Love Her or Lose Her. And so I'm intrigued by that one, and who knows, like maybe this was just the way that she wrote Travis that I didn't like how he spoke to her, but I wouldn't mind picking up another Tessa Bailey book. So that concludes this reading vlog, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.